Yeah.
I think.
So yes. So
Go for it,
whatever.
Gulab.
Sorry.
Go for it.
Yeah. So whatever issues are there as a lack of extremely high computing power, quantum computers will address that hopefully. So that's all right. I mean, so again, see, I have lost my a lot of my own money at the beginning of my business in the hype. So it's not a lot of money, but for me it was a lot of money. So I'm generally very careful with the hypes. So people start throwing this kind of big words, right? Quantum computing and quantum information systems and photonics and this and that. So basically, it all boils down to what exactly are you trying to resolve, right? So basically, yeah, if there is some research that is pending due to lack of extremely high computing power, yeah. So whatever computing power we have got even now, that is not sufficient. But for that, so quantum computers will resolve that problem. But quantum computers, I don't think will give you a model of brain. That
Yeah.
problem is ours to solve. Quantum computer is nothing but better computers, right? I mean,
Correct.
yeah. So it's
Yeah,
quantum or
quantum
classical or
computers are
photonics.
better because if
Sorry.
you have like if you're going back to Prolog, the entire engine, inference engine, was based on logic.
Yeah.
So I mean that kind of an engine that you had earlier, if you can put it into the hardware, and maybe that's just my thought, that as you said, things will become faster with quantum computing. So I think because such processes are not available, or such inference engines are not available in the hardware, we are not going towards these kinds of approaches.
Yeah. No,
But
that.
maybe if
Yeah.
something like this comes up, that's my guess.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Uh,
You're absolutely right. So we will be closer to the wire, right? So even now, this talk of neuromorphic chips and stuff like that, because we don't have that kind of computing power, we can't run a lot of these experiments, right? So yeah, so it will be in memory. It will be yeah, closer to the wire. All this logic is so basically prolog logic will be built into instruction sets. So those kind of things we can achieve. However, my problem is that AGI, artificial general intelligence, is still a hardware problem. And so this is a hardware, and how are we going to simulate, this hardware into a machine that experience into a machine, then that can start taking decisions like a human being. I think we have not even scratched the surface of that problem.
True, true.
And yeah, and if you read like these journals and Wall Street Journal and Forbes, and every day we have made this breakthrough, we have made that breakthrough. So a lot of big words. So some sprinkling of quantum computing and photonics and neuromorphic chips and this and that. But original problem, in my view, again, I will be very happy to be proven wrong. But in my view, original problem remains unsolved, and no one is even bothered to solving that. They're all just enjoying the hype.
Thank you, Gulam.
True, true.
Yeah.
Now, Dr. Shaukat Mirza is a chemist by his research and studies. Although he's taken on the whole world to help the downtrodden and also the people who need education and all that. So, may I request Dr. Shaukat Mirza to pose his question to this illustrious gathering?
Thank you, Abhisab. First of all, that you have included me into this very highly generated forum, for which I am something like an odd man. I understand the meaning of the word engineer is genius, and since I am not an engineer, so I don't think that I am genius. Anyway, I have been listening to Alok sir seminars, webinars since the time that we have introduced us in the background. I don't consider myself even a chemist, because I think since 1995 I left chemistry. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing. I have an active life. Point is, in the last couple of years, everybody has started talking about imaging, neurosciences, artificial intelligence. When I'm using the word everybody, people like me who don't know about ABCD, means my only credential is I am the husband of an artificial intelligence scientist. That is my credential. But when I look at the normal life from newspapers, means I'm very fond of reading newspapers, even the hard copy, even today. Tom, Dick, Harry, politicians, educated, uneducated, to the extent that means I'm also fond of reading local language or vernacular newspapers in order to see where the world is going in their own world. और मुझे ताज्जुब होता है कि the word artificial intelligence is being also introduced among the Urdu speaking readers, जहां मैं समझता हूं कि उनको शायद properly pronounce करना भी नहीं आता होगा और वो समझ रहे हैं कि as if something big is going to happen in the days to come. So as a layman, I really don't know where we are actually heading to or where we are actually creating a hype to go through. Maybe my question is directly linked to Alok sir, if we can throw some light on this type of things.
जी नहीं सर, बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं आप. देखिए मतलब let me I'll stick to English, Kamidada.
Yeah, best thing. Because Bala is around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bala
So
knows English.
what we understand of brain at this point that has come out of the research of last 30-40 years, no doubt imaging has helped, no doubt EEG has helped, no doubt the cellular level stuff has helped. But what Ghulam Bhai was saying is very important. Brains, software and hardware go hand in hand. We have to understand that in any type of machine which has a hardware, whether it's a quantumly working processor or whether it's a whatever it is doing, brain neurons right from birth, even before birth, they get into a sort of network with experience.
Exactly.
Human mind, if you ask me one word, it's about learning and experience. There's nothing else. So when you say this, then all other definitions fall away. My psychologist friend will get angry with me, but then everybody is intelligent in its own right. Because what is the brain doing? It's taking data, what Ghulam Bhai said, making representation and models of the world in an unconscious process. That means whatever is going in is being created compared with your memory, your emotion. A new emergent reality is being pushed to the brain in 500 milliseconds. And this part of the brain, maybe I'm answering some questions of Fatima Shah ji. This part of the brain, dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, takes all that, takes a decision to execute, to emote. So we do an action, it goes into the environment gives us a feedback, brain again takes it through senses, and next cycle. This is life. And all our self, what we call a self, is what has gone into our head while we were being brought up. So when we talk of terms like creativity and all that, everybody is creative in their own right. Because after all, what is creativity? There's a problem, you have to find a solution. Brain is continuously finding solutions. Because the purpose is very simple. Once the brain realizes that this person is alive, it will do everything to make you survive. So it will, and how does it do it? It takes data, puts into some probability thing here, there, Bayesian, Markovian, whatever it does. We don't know whether it's Bayesian or Markovian. We have created that. So, and it anticipates future as far as it can. So immediate survival thing is next future, the next. And if you are happy and everything is secure, then you can think of winning a Nobel Prize or becoming a Changiz Khan. Maybe Golamba, you met the Genghis Khan, na? You told in Sydney, who wanted to conquer the world. You would have been his
Yeah.
Senapati actually at the end of it.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
पर सर ये तो कहानियां has been happening now. Now let's forget all this technology business. Let's go back to some 5,000, 40,000 years, whenever language was there. वो लोग भी तो, they were also trying to explain all this without knowing a neuroscience or without any computer.
Of course.
See the fine theories in Buddhism, Jains, Gita, read any of this Quran. What were they doing? They were with their own capacities trying to make models of the world. The brain is about only one thing: experience, meaning,
Yeah.
and survival. Now, if machines, like there was a question by Fatima Shahji when she said phagocytosis. Phagocytosis is eating up its own cells or anything, but that is a later process. The first process is experience. See, new neuronal connections are made in different dimensions. Some will die, some will happen. Till we breathe our last, even the person who is having dementia, or even with the kid who has autism, even somebody who is congenitally deaf or dumb, even they have a model of the world. Because they can't see, na? They can feel at least. So when people talk of thought, sir, शौकत भाई, मैं तो आजकल थॉट के बारे में कुछ उल्टा सोचने लगा हूं. हमें लगता है थॉट का मतलब है वर्ड्स, बट आई थिंक थॉट is a weighted signal of everything which is going on in your head, right from your need, from your hunger, from your lust, from your need for sleeping, for images, emotions, words, everything, because they are so fast, 60 to 100 in a given day, that we are not able to differentiate between them. It appears very, very continuous. It may be discrete, who knows, one, but the time gap is so less that it appears continuous. So human brain is like this, and the same human brain which is creating deep neural networks. And I mean, the problem with brain is the brain is trying to read itself.
Yeah, that is where
That is a
difficulty lies.
yes, that is the difficulty, and that is why last time we were saying, when we mentioned also, why the hell are we trying to create a machine like human brain? You create something else. What is the point creating? अभी तो ऊपर वाले ने बना दिया यार, ये क्यों पंगे लेना भाई?
That's ultimate frontier, I guess.
So this is the delusion actually. You know what is the delusion? We want to feel like God.
Yeah,
If there is
exactly.
a God, or if there is none,
We want
I'm
to
not
conquer
going on
the
that.
ultimate frontier, I guess.
No, but what you had pointed it out. You said, I asked you why. You said domination.
Yeah.
Everybody
exactly.
wants to. Who conquers will be the
Yeah,
till 80 years he'll feel the king and then die.
exactly. Yeah.
Show them this film called Citizen Kane. They will know what they're talking
Yeah,
about.
Beautiful
Yeah,
movie.
yeah,
So
exactly.
Yeah,
that means we
that's why,
are.
sorry to interrupt,
Yeah.
Dr. Alok, but that's why
Yes.
you mentioned to Ghulam that you must have met Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan कह रहा था दुनिया जीतना उसको
Fantastic.
जाके भी.
Yeah.
क्या करेगा दुनिया में?
Go ahead, go further.
No, so what I'm saying, if abhi to yesterday somebody was asking me, some philosophy student, about how do we perceive yellowish green, ye, wo, and Chomsky is saying. I said, boss, human mind, because it is thinking, it has to make stories.
Yeah.
Abhi some stories turn into technology, some stories do not turn into. अब इंडिया आजकल आई है, आप देखिए क्या हो रहा है. आप कहेंगे कौन सी स्टोरी की बातें कर रहे हो? Day before yesterday, or 2-3-4 days back, this Kashi Vishwanath temple, the corridor has opened.
Yeah.
Whole India was happy for a few hours. I said, why are you happy, boss? Shankarji was there even before now, and he is not coming to see you anyways. Abhi tum kya kahe mein khul? But then I realized, and as a psychiatrist, sir, I'm telling you, I'm sharing this. I have realized that if you snatch the stories of people, if you invalidate their stories, even if it is dukh, their whole self, which is seeped in it, the firing pattern of the brain, which are telling them the same story, कि बड़ा दुख है, बड़ा ये है.
Yeah.
You tell them there is no dukkha. they will die of heart attack.
Yeah.
Because self will suddenly realize that there's nothing to hook on. That is the memory.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
why I'm saying this, because I'll tell you a very practical, total physiological example. I had a surgery. I had a fracture on the right leg. And first they had said it, put a plaster, and 2 days later they wanted to put a plate. So I was given briefly an injection. It was done in spinal anesthesia. And they gave me a sleeping injection. So I woke up after 10 minutes. I had an injection in the spine. And I was watching my surgery. They had put a monitor, no sensations. I realized that my legs are bent from the knee.
Hmm.
तो I said, यार पैर मोड़ के सर्जरी कर रहे हो क्या? तो उसने मेरा लेफ्ट लेग उठाया, ठीक वाला, कहना है कुछ नहीं, तो it was limp like this. And my mind started working. So after 2 days, the first thing I did was got my computer and wrote this incident. I realized that because brain had suddenly stopped receiving signal from below the
Yeah.
spine,
Yeah. It might.
so
have
it
thought
was
to-
feeding signals from the memory of the legs.
Yeah.
And what is the first memory? First memory is those bent legs when we are in the womb.
Wonderful,
So
wonderful.
brain, it just went and hit that. It brought out the initial memory. So brain does this. And that is why it is so important that machines, maybe someday, unless they really get into context, meaning, cause, all these things which we were talking about, I mean, they'll be just assistive technology for us. Speed and all quantum will bring in, and it's maybe some better security things and all that, entanglement and all. But we don't know. We don't know what entanglement is happening between you and me also. Who knows?
Yeah. Exactly.
Thank
No,
you.
I'm-
Yeah.
yeah.
Can
And
I?
I just
I
wanted
hope,
to-
sir.
Yeah, please, Ghulam, finish your.
Yeah, no, it's a very
Yes.
important point that Alok sir raised, and I would like to just say that you can actually extend it beyond human beings, right?
Yes.
The elephant, snake, kite. So, like, kite sees a small rat 2 kilometers
Yeah,
up
yeah.
in the air. That's amazing,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
Ability which
Yes,
humans
yes.
don't possess. So
Yes.
basically, yeah. So that context is really important. The context in which a particular kind of consciousness and particular kind of intelligence has developed, that is really, really important.
Yes.
So elephant's context and a tiger's context and a snake's and kite's context is very, very different from our context. In fact, among human beings, like, city dwellers versus the tribals,
Yeah, yeah.
their
Yes.
context is different.
All that has to be taken in account.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and at the end of the day, consciousness, in my view, is a. Again, I'm writing one a small blog on this one. I'll share once I publish over this next 3 weeks break.
Thank
So
you.
consciousness is a type of experience, right? So experience is, I think, superset. Type of experience is consciousness, and certain kind of consciousness can be classified as intelligent. Yeah, not all consciousness.
Absolutely. No.
Yeah, so depending. So that's a gray area, and it's a computationally very expensive. Consciousness is computationally intensive, and that is why it's extremely single-threaded. It's not a multi-threaded, single thread of experience, right? And that is the biggest challenge in my view, and it's a very self-referential, as you alluded to. So you have to build yourself, basically, right? Yeah. So
Yes, absolutely.
So that's the biggest challenge. So
I
don't see a
also
lot of
Ghulam bhai,
people-
what you're
Yeah.
saying, just for the continuity's sake,
Yeah.
evolutionary, whatever capacities were taken away from us by the virtue of standing on 2 feet, by becoming bipedal,
Yeah. Yeah.
right from sexuality to
Yeah.
bringing up children,
Yeah.
to looking at the world with eyes in the front.
Yeah.
Our hands, claws are not there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
All those things went into imagination
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
of
So that is
flying,
how
of like Gulzar साहब ने कविता लिखी है. He wrote a poem called Pedicure. I met him and I asked him कि भाई साहब, how do you think like this? He said, मेरे दोस्त मेरे नाखून हटा देना, ये मुझे जानवर बनाते हैं.
Beautiful.
मेरे पैरों के चक्कर हटा देना, ये मुझे आवारा बनाते हैं. So we
Yeah.
still have claws. but those clouds are
Exactly.
mental now, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that imaginative capability has brought us to a point.
Yeah.
But I guess there was a young AI person who's working in US. I asked him कि भाई साहब, don't you trust कि nature ने इतना fine tune करके it has brought us here. See what brain is doing. 10 to the power 18 operations per second. He said, yeah, evolution has done, but it's very slow. We can't wait. I said, you can't wait for what? I mean, what is the point? But then I guess what you said, because corporations are doing and they are doing, all AI people think that they are into some mission.
Exactly.
God knows what is that mission, but
Mission is fine,
Yeah.
but this approach, they don't appreciate
Yeah.
what we were discussing just now. Like, that's what I'm. So how are you? What is your plan of attack to simulate this conscious experience, basically?
yes,
Or
yes, yes.
do we need a very different set of experience? Consciousness is just one type of experience, right? You don't need to. We have 6 billions. You don't need to have more human consciousness in my view.
No, it's
Probably
too much.
you want some other type of experience, but what for then? So these questions, no one is actually interested in, and they just are in this blind race, and
They create anxiety.
statistical
These questions create huge anxiety.
Yeah, statistical approximations and algorithms, and then just chalo, keep going, because money is there.
Wonderful.
पर वहां पे भी प्रॉब्लम हो गया ना, वो लड़की कह रही शादी करनी है, वो जो रोबो जो सऊदी अरेबिया में थी, क्या नाम था उसका, वो कह रही मुझे फैमिली बनानी है ह्यूमंस की तरह. अभी तो झंझट हो गया.
Data biases, that we
सब data biases हैं.
Because you have trained her on the basis of all this, conversations between human beings. So also,
Sophia नाम था उसका.
Thank you, gentlemen. Let me quickly talk about Bala. Bala is in New York, USA, and it's well after 10:30 in the night there. So, but he has communicated to me that he's a listener right now. But Bala is a graphic artist, so it would be wonderful if Bala could just say a few words about himself and see how he can fit into this discussion at a later stage. Bala, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Now I'm just enjoying the conversation. I'm basically video compression. I'm interested in those things. I work for Comcast. But if I have anything, I'll certainly ask you, raise the issues.
So do you think that your compression ratios of videos and all the rest would be any useful in any use in AI and ML, and also converting human thoughts as per Dr. Alok Bajpayee's range of subjects to something useful, which is probably more applicable and beneficial to the downtrodden and needy?
I don't know, but YouTube has so much material there. In some time in future, what we human beings cannot connect right now, there might be some algorithms that can traverse all the video and establish the relationships which we fail to comprehend, basically. I mean, that's much in future, especially if the languages, most of the languages disappear, so it's only available on YouTube. I don't know, but much in future though.
Yes, that's a very good point. And because you are a graphics specialist and you worked with me on some of the projects we did together on the graphic Tektronix terminal. And you were a good source of inspiration and help for me. But if I pose this question to you and then get a ratification from Ghulam and Alok, that do you think that video technology and its conversion to a direct use for, like I said, the needy? Is that going to take a long time? Is there, in your opinion, a standard language or technique which can be deployed now, or you think that we need to do a lot of research in both the neuroscience terms and also in the AI terms?
What do you mean by needy? Like what kind
Needy
of
meaning
need?
people who are, see, my focus is always towards people who do not have enough to eat or do not have enough resources to feed and clothe and keep themselves, let's say, alive in this world. So that's what I mean by needy. Need,
Yeah.
of course, you're right. As Dr. Valpray has pointed out, need is at the base of everything, but everybody's needs are different. But in my particular way of thinking, the kind of work that Dr. Shaukat Mirza is doing, he's helping the needy not only for grain distribution, but also for educating them in technology and other possible subjects. So, in that purview, do you think we have reached a stage in technology or language or methods that can be utilized now or perhaps in future?
I don't think any technology is right there right now.
Mm-hmm. But you think we can start something which is likely to become a technology?
There are some advances in agriculture. Like Russia has some video based farming, so that like it does like trashing of the grass and all that stuff, automatic thing. But they don't have much human power like what we have in India.
Mm-hmm.
So they need that kind of technology, but I don't know if the poor countries need that kind of technology right now.
Yeah, well, that's the need of the hour, that the people who do not have jobs or can help themselves to by manual labor and all the rest of it. Yeah. Well, that raises another set of questions. But if we were to look at the human mind, utilize it, I personally feel, and Dr. Shaukat Mirza will probably enlighten us a bit more, that human need, especially starting from what I call downtrodden, the really base level of people who are hungry or do not have any resources to keep themselves alive, their need should be first in order to deploy technology so that we can help them immediately. Any comment on that, Bala?
No, no, it's just pretty complicated subject. I don't know how to address that stuff. Right?
No, and sir, this whole issue of need business, I think Abraham Maslow has already said it. Because first they're all dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
The moment you fill the tummy, I mean, it may sound like a dictatorial, fascistic statement, but still I'm saying, Abhi, tummies are full. When people see, when I was working in Australia, I was giving a talk. So somebody said, "What happens in India?" I said, "I'll tell you what. The problem, psychiatry problem in Australia are because of the affluence, and in India it is because of the reverse thing." So both ways. No, see why I'm saying. Once one need is, Maslow has a pyramid, on the top of which is self-actualization. And on the bottom is essential food, sex, sleep, hunger. Once this is fulfilled, then you go for relationships, security, and as you move on, you reach your self-actualization. Rarely a Gandhi comes who cuts off all this. But Gandhi also had a family, he earned money, he left all that. So you can trust me, Buddha was right. You cannot reach next level unless you have waded through this level. So if you fulfill the need of these people, which it should be, there'll be another wave of people standing behind. This will move on. They'll become MLAs, and they'll start curbing these same people. That is how human brain don't trust it too much. And all this good talk of love and care and affection, it only comes when you are secure. When there is no security, when there is no food, when your needs are unfulfilled, we are about the same people that eagle who dives and just takes the rat.
I totally agree with Alok sir. I totally agree with his interpretation. Yes, I do.
Yeah, you have to keep defining. I think the only technology we need is not machines. We need to train people in empathy.
Right.
And that will also keep changing. Sir Javed Saab says a beautiful share. वो कहते हैं कि इस जिंदगी को जीने का सलीका समझो, जो प्यार से मिले, इस जिंदगी को मिलने का सलीका सीखो, जो प्यार से मिले उन्हें जीना समझो. मतलब you help the same people and it will keep happening. That's how world has been. So that's what we were talking with Ghulam Bhai and all. There is a world of human beings which will be like this. And not people are not bad, but they do not know the truth of their mind. They live in the stories which have been perpetrated in their heads, and you trust everything. But at the end of it, all of us, what do? We get up in the morning, we go for hunting for food. Yeah, Western countries may be giving a dole, but nobody gives a dole in India. So even the best, Mr. Ambani also has to get up in the morning. It's like this. But unfortunately, the people who are trying to change the world, maybe what are they thinking? So there is a hell lot of confusion happening. In last 2 years, all that rut has come out in the open now. And nobody is able to sort it out. So people have taken their stories and they want to believe it. That is what is happening across the world. You come to India, I don't know, when did you come last? People within their homes are fighting on whether Mr. Modi is good or bad or whatever. देखिए क्या कर दिया, देखिए क्या कर दिया, अरे देखिए क्या कर दिया, क्या तो होता रहता है. But that is how it happens. So I think what people who make future technologies should be very clear. Which Ghulam Bhai is saying they are not clear at, which is right. What you're going to do is put power in the hands of few people.
Exactly.
Or because you raised a very important question, if people will become jobless, so we have not trained people into art and culture and music and all.
Exactly.
तो आपको क्या लग रहा है? खाली बैठे लोग, they will love. They will fight.
It's a very serious.
So there will be more violence.
Political. Issue.
It's all.
It has to go hand in hand with welfare state, basically, in my view.
Just can't happen. People are not working at all right. They can delve into learning guitar and sitar and singing ragas, but give them food. Who will ensure that everybody will have a house and a food?
In fact, in Denmark, they have started this universal income concept in one of the provinces, just to test it out how it will pan out, where they will give you enough for you not to work at all, and then let's see what happens. So it's a very, exactly. It's a social and political question.
Ghulam, you mentioned a community where that's being tried. Where is that?
Yeah, it was somewhere in Denmark. There is a council where they're experimenting with universal income. So with that, so everyone will get like no questions asked. You could be billionaire, you will get same like $3,000 per month. You know, and then you are not required to work basically. Don't work. That's the idea.
How do I go there? Ghulam, can you find out how do I shift it?
This is the answer. In my view, this is the answer to it has to be rolled out everywhere. You know. So
India, don't even suggest people in the wildest dream that people, as it is UP, mein nobody works.
Exactly. In Lucknow, they are already experimenting for, I don't know, 200 years, I think.
20 crore people in UP are not working. They are happy. We have a metro. Metro still happens here.
Yeah,
it's all
exactly.
fun.
Wonderful, gentlemen.
But
I
anyway.
thank especially Bala because he has to go first as it's nearly 11 o'clock there in the night. And then Dr. Sameen Fatma, Professor Saida Sameen Fatma, and Dr. Shaukat Mirza, and of course the two doyens of their own.
Oh no, brother. Not at all.
Dr. Alok Bajpai and
1.5.
We are somewhere in Maslow's ladder somewhere.
yes, Maslow's triangle is something that I studied in my management as well as to some extent in statistics and mathematical set theory. So thank you again, folks, and
we'll be in touch.
Do this once.
Yes,
again.
yes.
Sure.
And
Thanks.
we'll go over Professor Fatma Shah's question in a bit more detail. Hopefully, she'll be able to join us and ask the questions herself. But like
that will be more.
Both, Alok and Ghulam have said, that is more
Yes,
than
yes.
half the neuroscience and technology questions that
Yes,
she's
yes.
asking. I think because she's a research scientist, she probably wants to answers to her research projects in 1 hour session, which is impossible. So thank you once again, all those who
Thank you. Thank you.
one by one.
Thank you so much.
Bye,
Thanks a lot.
Take care.
We'll be in touch. See you then. Thanks.
Yeah,
All the best. And
Bye. Bye.
bye. Good evening. Adab.
शौकत साहब बात करते रहते हैं ईमेल पे.
जी.
Good.
We will keep in
Sure.
दुनिया का बाजा बजाते हैं थोड़ा सा.
Thank you, folks.
ठीक है सर.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thank you.